First thing is your name, the spelling of your name, and where you're from, as far as, you know, Twin Forks and all that.
I am Joseph Bellavia, uh, Josephbellavia. I am from Port Jefferson, New York, and I am a volunteer with Twin Forks NRHS and the Oyster Railroad Museum.
Oh, you're a volunteer here too now?
Yep.
That's great. But they were telling me that you had another project that you were working on, but decided to come here today to help with what they're doing with the tracks. Can you tell me why this was important to you to be here?
Yes. Well, right now, I'm aware that Oyster Bay is trying to get as many volunteers on this project as they can, and depending on when work sessions are happening out east, I will try and make those as well, especially if they involve metal fabrication and welding. That's one of my things as a volunteer.
So are you a professional welder? Is that
No. I have gone to school for a few years, but I don't consider myself a professional welder yet. It's going to be a little while.
So how long have you been volunteering with Twin Forks, and how long have you been volunteering at the Oyster Railroad Museum?
I've been an official volunteer with Twin Forks since September of 2020 during COVID. And I've been a volunteer with these guys since I want to say January of 2021. And I've been coming out here ever since, and there too.
So how did you get involved in trains? Like, what is your, what kind of got you started in wanting to do volunteer with the museum?
Well, I always had a fascination for trains and railroads, and when I found out that there were museums out on the island that were working on stuff, I figured, wow, that's pretty cool. I'd like to be parts of those projects one day. And when I found out, when I was in BOCES classes, that you could take welding, and I figured welding's important to many places, including museums and nonprofits. I figured that I'd take those classes, and while also training for an actual welding job, coming out here and doing whatever I can, whether it's welding or, in this case, driving spikes into the ties.
Have you ever done that before?
Once, but not very good. I have to learn how to swing a hammer. You can tell, you can definitely tell when someone's done that a certain amount of times that they know what they're doing. I'm not there yet.
But is this like fun, or is it, what is the attraction? Is it fun? Is it historical preservation, or just being with a group of other volunteers?
It's kind of all three of those things. It's you make new friends here, you get to know a lot of people, you get to do some cool stuff, like work on, like a coach, for example, like the ping pong car over there that's slowly getting new metal put onto it, and that's one of the projects I'm involved here when we're working on that. And it's fun because you get to figure out new things. You get to talk to people who have experience with real railroad jobs, and yeah, you get to figure out how to do new things. Like in my case, doing track work over here.
That's great.
So it's pretty cool.